Fred is truly the voice of our generation.
We're back.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Excuse me.
Nope.
Where is it? Right. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Okay. Wait, just one more.
For good luck.
Well, we're back. We're back.
We are back with a very special episode and an update with a television show that Ashley had never seen.
Is it annoying hearing yourself?
It's kind of annoying hearing myself. But we have an update about The Sopranos because we finished it and I can't stop thinking about it. I'm pissed.
You're pissed?
I'm pissed now.
Yeah.
But
because of what happened at the end.
yeah, and so many events all the way through, but mainly the ending. But today's podcast is mainly a Utopia Films focused podcast because they've been so...
Ooh, that's clipping or something, but we're doing
That was horrific. Anyways, they've been very supportive of the podcast, of just giving us continuous screeners to make sure that we're up to date on all of the newest films that are being released through them. So we figured we would dedicate a whole episode to them.
A whole episode.
Well, majority of an episode. I have some complaining to do.
What do you mean of what?
The effing Sopranos.
Oh, right. Also, I can't tell if it's just our headphones that's clipping or if it's maybe... I don't know. We're just going to go. We're going to go. We're just going to deal with it. Maybe I'll try to fix it later.
Well, I can hear it too.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's just the headphones.
Sheesh.
But we don't want to be pulling a red bar radio where Jules is like, oh, I can hear stuff in the headphones, and he's like, I don't care, let's keep the show going.
We're keeping the show going. Are we cracking open a cold one?
Yeah, I guess we should. Yeah.
Well,
wait, do you have anything cracked?
Mine's already almost gone. But I figured if it's almost...
Is it L or K?
Excuse
me. Wait. Right. There we go.
It's almost 7, so I figured you might want to get that in, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wait, let's do the pod a little earlier.
We tried.
Didn't happen. Yeah.
We've been here for a while.
Yeah, we've been here for like 25 minutes, and I've been messing around with audio. Like every episode.
I hate these stupid paper straws. Let me know if you guys... So when you get like... I drink iced cappuccinos from the Tim Hortons, and...
The
Timmy Ho-Hos. But
yeah, right.
when you like get them sometimes, it like forms ice in the bottom of the paper straws, and then you can't drink it without looking like an asshole sucking on the bottom of a straw. So we're ruling out paper straws for icy drinks. Right. Anyways.
I don't know. I guess maybe it's just... I don't know what's up with the audio, but whatever.
Yeah, if you guys hear this and it sounds as bad as it sounds...
You sound great. I can hear you and everything sounds perfect. But it keeps crackling for me and
it's
the soundboard.
crackling for me.
Not your voice. I meant like your voice, your mic. But whenever I talk, it's crackling. But it could just be the computer like processing the audio. Maybe it's not fast enough. Like maybe my processor's overloaded because we've been watching Vanderpump Rules all day on my laptop.
We started it from the very beginning. I was so like enveloped in the Scandival drama.
Scandival.
Scandival's a liar.
Right.
So now that like so many people and things that we watch have been talking about it, I feel out of the loop. So we're almost done season 1. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We know what the end result is right now for everything. So to see how it's starting is kind of alarming.
Right.
Sheena, I'm looking at you. Pop star. A little awkward.
Stassi, I'm looking at
Stassi,
you.
I'm looking at you. A little awkward. No.
Her parents, are you
Are
a
you
Democrat?
a Democrat?
Right.
That's giving, if you're from Africa, why are you white? Karen, you can't just ask people why they're
Mean
white.
Girls, right. I guess we are a movie podcast. So.
I know, I'm very on the pulse.
Of
Anyway.
the 2004 references.
Speaking of 2004, Sopranos. No, just
Right.
so let's just quickly talk about it because obviously it's at the very front of my brain.
Yeah. Christopher Moltisanti's obviously our favorite character. He made a Saw movie that's the Godfather
Godfather
meets
and
Saw.
Saw. And when someone was like, it's the Godfather in the Ring, I was like, no, it's not. Do you not know the script of the whole show? Like, no.
You're like yelling. You're clipping.
I'm sorry.
You just get heated up when you talk about Christopher Moltisanti.
Yeah, it was a death that was really hard to watch. It was one of the him when Adriana died and then when he died. Like it was like both of them were just really hard to watch.
Remember Adriana?
Yeah, that was really sad.
Yeah, why'd they like spoiler alert kill her off? Like
For those of you maybe who are like me who've waited the 17 years to watch it.
I mean honestly.
But I don't know, it was a really solid show, but I am so upset. The thing that has stuck with me the most is the fact that they just made you dread the ending, and they did it with making Willow like parallel or Willow Meadow. Why did I think
like,
Willow?
David Chase, like the entire show, did this thing where he just like would like blue balls you about like a storyline, including the ending, by the way.
So many things were like started and
never.
Dr. Melfi was raped and it never was ever touched on, and I'm like here waiting for some social justice and it never happened, and I'm spiraling
like,
about it
what
still.
The heck? Yeah, I agree. Like what the heck?
But yeah, that ending. It took her forever to park the car while they're playing arguably the worst song ever, Don't Stop Believin'.
Right.
And the only reason why
I
I think that's the worst song ever is because there was some like motivational van of people a couple years ago who decided to like drive around my block for
It happens every year. It's actually about to happen again.
No, but that's not the one that played Don't Stop Believin'. Those
There's more than one.
Yeah. The one that's about to happen is the March for Jesus, where they play like
Wait. Well, if you didn't get that, that was supposed to be good. Maybe I just won't mess with the soundboard this episode.
Yes. You know, I don't know.
I'm trying here.
They're gonna play some like He Is Risen music.
Yeah.
But the one, I don't know, it was like a van, like a big white van of people who were like, woo, at the side. But it was playing Don't Stop Believin' on a loop for a good hour and a half. And all they did was drive around the block.
Remember when those people were out there like last year and then we just were like, who are these clowns blasting this music?
Yeah, and then we go out there and the guy has a huge like crucifix in the back, or like the giant like cross in the back of his truck bed. It was giving Texas.
Yeah.
It was very much giving Texas.
It was giving Stassi's parents. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. That was her dad out there. They looked the same.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Well.
we did watch The Many Saints of Newark just to wrap it up.
And we hate Joey Diaz. There's not going to be any we love Joey Diaz over here. He's the worst guy of all time.
Yeah, if you're on our side, man, like you got to know which comedians to like and which comedians to hate. Joey Diaz, unfortunately, waffle stomps his poop down the drain. So for that reason, I'm out.
He literally is like the worst guy. He's like, yeah, like oh, I like R-worded this girl. And Joe Rogan's like, yeah.
And he keeps inviting him back.
Yeah. And then, like Red Bar said, you have to hear about it every fucking half hour about how great Joey Diaz is. We're just glad that his fate was sealed in that show.
Ooh,
or in that
we
movie.
Watched him get his fucking brains broken. So satisfying, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I agree. Fuck.
Yeah, good movie, good show. I want to watch The Wire next.
Yeah, we can definitely watch that. With the movie though, I thought like the like color grading was weird,
So
and like
weird.
the vignette, like I didn't really like that, like the vignette filter that they had on it.
It just didn't make it feel. I know it's supposed to be a different time,
Yeah,
but it just felt disconnected from the show.
and the like a lot of people were saying, at least that I saw on Letterboxd, like that. I don't know, even what Justin said, like Justin from your work was saying, like, oh, like the things don't like add up to the show, and I disagree. Like I feel like, I don't know, like they were told like a different death in The Sopranos that happens to Christopher Moltisanti's dad, but I feel like it could have still went that way because they always lie about whatever. Everybody that dies that's in the family, they say like they ran away or they're in witness protection now. You know what I mean?
It's like when your family puts your dog down when you're little and they're like, it's going off to a very nice farm.
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
sky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's the same. It's the same vibes. But I felt like that, like it could add up. I mean, especially with Corrado's character. Like,
Oh
'cause
my
he
God,
literally does the same thing to Tony. So.
The way they cast that movie, I was getting so frustrated because I had just spent so many hours with these characters, and these guys look just
Yeah.
the Corrado, man, like that was him.
Yeah,
I don't care,
honestly.
like he was meant to play that character.
True. I thought all the actors did a really good job, especially like imitating the other actors. You know what I mean?
Even to the youngest kid that played
Yeah.
Tony.
True. And the girl that plays Janice.
Oh, Janice, boy, I out. No.
And Michael Gandolfini did a great job as well.
Oh my God, hilarious. Yeah, he was really good.
As a little segue, one thing I wanted to bring down was a couple of pieces of art, but I forgot them. So, but we could just talk about them.
Yeah, we've been working hardly working. No, just kidding. We've been working very hard on keeping up the store, pushing the artwork, making sales, like not like physical sales, but like bringing prices down to be on sale.
Yeah, like we have a $5 sale where you guys can just get like a $5 painting of your choice with
they're
cheap shipping.
4x6s.
Yeah. And then we have mystery sales now, which are not live yet, but they're going to be live. And you get to pick either $5 or $10. And you get something that's actually equivalent of a piece of art that actually is worth more than that. That was already on our site that we're just going to be, you just don't get to pick.
Yeah, it'll be
It's on sale though.
It'll be a complete surprise.
Free goodies.
And the goal with this is to make room for
Other stuff that we have coming
bigger and better items.
and other drops. And we were just talking about something today
Hiccups.
that we want to do, but we won't spoil that because that's a good idea. And
Hiccup made me yawn.
we have what else have we been doing? Oh well, I started a TikTok for the shop. I haven't really posted anything on there yet, but we'll get that going as well. And I'll just start, or we can just start like posting random clips and maybe start, because I feel like it might be easier to get views on stuff on TikTok for that artwork instead of on Instagram, because it's kind of hard to grow on Instagram.
No, I feel the same
Although
way.
we do have an Instagram for it.
I feel the same way. But in the same token, we could always post whatever and then just cross post the video and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. And try to grow that way. But we do have an online store, so it'll be linked down below wherever you're listening. So go ahead and grab something.
Check her out.
And we have other artwork that's not on there. Or if you guys want a commissioned painting, maybe just ask Ashley because she does that too.
Yes, we have 2 commissions already. So
gotta do that second one. Honestly.
Moving on.
Yeah, well, I guess we can get into our pod now since we just spent like so long on the intro. That was just the intro. We're gonna be here all day.
6-hour pod.
Honestly.
So, like we mentioned, we're just kind of going to go over some films from Utopia, a fantastic production company.
Right.
That
They've been giving us screeners.
Yeah, giving us screeners, but
Most of these are from screeners.
most of their films, I feel, are unique, and I feel like they give a platform to people who want to express their creativity at all cylinders. Like they,
I agree. I feel like they're doing what A24 was doing a few years ago, which they are not doing anymore. I mean, A24 is putting out some good things, but they've gone like the route of like fully going like mainstream with their picks, and I feel like they've been slacking, but Utopia's been picking up those like obscure things that could be good. I'm surprised Strawberry Mansion didn't come out on Utopia, because that seems like a movie that would.
I loved Strawberry Mansion, and I'm also surprised that How to Blow Up a Pipeline was not from Utopia, because I feel like that would have been a release from them as well.
Well, Neon put that out.
They scooped that one up real fast. That was a really good movie.
Yeah, true.
That was probably one of my favorites of the year.
Maybe we could do a Neon one as well. Like we can do like pick like newer Neon movies that we watch, even though we didn't get screeners, because I don't know how the hell you get a Neon screener.
Okay, but before we move on from Neon, we got the cum cut, ladies and gentlemen! Woo! My parents are out there probably like, what the fuck are they talking about?
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know. But we got Infinity Pool uncut. We were at Walmart just doing our thing, and Alex happened to look over and he says, we got it. Yeah, he said, we got to get this. So we have the cum cut.
On
if
Blu-ray.
you know, you know.
Yep. There is a whole dick coming out of a vagina, not going in.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so... we love a Cronenberg. Okay, let's get into Utopia before we get too carried away with
Neon movies.
Yeah.
And fucking Infinity Pool.
Another place, another time.
But I would if you guys have like the plug for Neon Cinema, like I've been emailing people. I emailed like everyone that I could possibly find. There's like nobody responds to emails over there. I don't know what their job is, but it's not to respond to emails apparently.
It's not looking good, babes. Not looking good.
We get screeners from all over the place. We got you had a Netflix screener. Like, come on, guys.
True.
But yeah, let's get into Utopia. We have a couple of different movies to talk about.
Should we start at the top?
Yeah, I guess we could just kind of glance over this.
That's fine. So we'll start off with The Great Basin, which was more of an informative documentary, which they just released. I think that was like the most recent watch for us.
Yeah.
Definitely not really up our alley, but it is also important to watch things that you may not necessarily watch all the time.
Yeah, it's not up our alley, but I thought like the premise of it was good. It was kind of like going over the people that live out in the Great Basin, specifically like indigenous people.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what it was going on.
Which is also a topic that I feel like more people need to educate themselves on, because I feel like it just keeps getting swept under the rug. Yeah,
true. They were literally like, I think it like opens with them like at like some kind of hearing or something where like the town is like voting on some stupid thing. They were like trying to fight it, I think.
That one was heavier, but moving on to a film that I was the most excited for when we got this screener. I screamed. I was so excited. Sick of myself.
Maddie Matheson. If you
Our
guys
guy. No, Sick of Myself was probably one of my most highly anticipated films of the year. As someone who is a recovering addict, I always find it interesting to watch movies about substance abuse and what it does to different people. And I feel like this is a very unique portrayal of substance abuse because it's not necessarily to get high, it's to alter an appearance in such a way where it's so dramatic to get attention.
Right. They both of the characters were pretty
Insufferable,
attention-seeking, narcissistic. Yeah, insufferable. I think it was like designed that way. Like, you're meant to like not really like the characters.
No, but it is definitely a very interesting character study.
Yeah, and I think they had like their online marketing for it. Like they have like for the drug that is used. It's a fake drug, doesn't really exist, but they have like a whole marketing thing that makes it look real.
Yeah, I did. That's so fun. And the way that they say, I forget the name of the drug, but the way they say it
like
with the accent,
Lidexol,
the way they say it, like Lidexol in the movie, like it's like, oh, it just sounds good, you know?
Where was this from? Like is it like a Danish movie?
I'm don't want to get them confused. You know how they feel about one another, but the Danish and the Dutch and the speak no evil.
Speak no evil. Well, I think that was Danish.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it might have been Danish. I don't remember.
Moving on though,
we like that one a lot.
Yeah, we really like that one. Therapy Dogs was another one that we really enjoyed. That one was on my watch list for quite a while, and I feel like that is, to me, in the vein of Minding the Gap.
Right. It was like a doc, but it was like a doc filled with scripted scenes. Like half of it was like scripted. You could tell, like when he falls off the water tower, that was all like a fake storyline, but I think it all played to the story like very well.
Yeah, but it just, seeing the core group of friends, seeing all that, it felt very like Minding the Gap. Yeah,
exactly. It's like kind of like about this kid like going like doing like, isn't it his
a final school like movie project?
Yeah, and he was like documenting his like school, like his life at school.
Yeah, the one kid's like, we're gonna expose everybody.
Yeah. It starts with them like with wearing like balaclavas and like shooting off like fireworks like wherever. They said that a lot of them were like they had to do like a lot of stunts, and it was kind of like taxing for them to do.
Yeah, it felt very rogue, and I really enjoyed that one. It was a shorter watch, and I think I liked that a lot. I think it was very tight. It was a good doc if you guys like that.
Yeah, it was
they put out
good.
A lot of good docs.
Yeah, I agree, and I think they have a couple more things coming up. Squaring the Circle's one of them, right? Isn't Utopia doing that?
That sounds like something Intercut has mentioned.
Pink Floyd thing, the music one.
Oh, yeah, that's the one we're gonna. I don't know if my trauma can handle that.
I thought Utopia was doing that, right? Are they?
I don't remember.
They might not be. It might be like Neon or something. I thought Utopia was, but yeah, that is one of them. But I really liked Therapy Dogs. I thought it was a really good watch overall.
Yeah, me too.
And the one kid, Ethan Ang, or I think that's his name. He's in that Blackberry movie. That was his next project.
Yes, with Jay Baruchel.
Yeah, that whatever the movie about the Blackberry guy. I think the guy that's producing that produced Therapy Dogs, and the idea came from like him working with the Ethan kid, and that's how it got produced by Utopia and put out.
There is no such thing as small roles, you know?
True.
So, moving on to a one-woman show that absolutely captivated me. It was so good, and from someone who watched so many like specials, like rerun specials from the 60s, 70s, and 80s when my meme was sick, Give Me Pity just struck a chord with me that I wasn't expecting. It was so well performed. It was so, like, the songs were so good. It was just like I was bawling by the end of it just because of the sheer showmanship from the movie.
Yeah, it was done really well, I think. Even like the editing afterwards, I thought it was like they made it look like an 80s show, you know what I mean? And it felt like it
because there's only one person performing, like, you really do feel that it could teeter on a horror movie.
Yeah, and there was like a lot of dread going on, and it was very abstract, but it also had like a storyline to it at the same time. It was definitely a good watch, and it was really short. So.
It was very short, and that's what we like.
Yeah, we're proponents for the shorter films that leave a mark, you know.
Yeah. I feel like if you can pack a punch in 80 minutes or less, you've got my attention. Got my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
I thought like Strawberry Mansion was like 80 or 90. It was like 90 minutes, I think, or like 85 minutes. Or
I think so. But that was such a good movie.
Yeah,
it was such a good movie.
But that's a shorter one that had like a storyline, and like, you know, it was also like abstract and weird, but it had its moments where it was like there was something going on, and like you can follow the storyline, and it has a point.
Do you remember Frank?
Frank?
The movie Frank, not my dad.
Oh, no. Did we watch that together? I think you watched it by yourself, didn't you?
No. I watched it by myself, and then I liked it so much that I had to watch it again with you, with Michael Fassbender when he wears the big paper mache head.
Right. Yeah, we did watch that. I do remember that. Yeah.
I felt like Strawberry Mansion, like that would have been a really good pairing. I know it was so long ago, but I feel like it could be a really good pairing because it just felt like there's these big creatures and things in that movie, and like you got a guy with a paper mache head singing you weird music. The music in Frank, top tier.
Speaking about Frank, we were watching
Shameless again from the beginning. Oh my god.
What a show.
I have too much trauma for this.
We've watched so many shows. We're watching that, Selling Sunset.
We're watching Buffy,
right, and
we lost our remote, so we can't turn our TV so we can't turn our TV up right now. We can't watch the DVD player. I don't know why we're not just like streaming Buffy. We could
true.
We're like waiting to watch it on DVD.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
But we were doing that because you were listening to the rewatcher from Morbid.
Yes, Morbid. Ash and Elena, they started a podcast rewatching Buffy from the beginning, and
maybe we might do something like that. Wink, wink, wink. For the future, maybe we'll do like a season or something where we like rewatch a show and then we talk about it.
I wanted to rewatch The Sopranos again and do a podcast talking about The Sopranos because I just can't get enough.
Right. But yeah, we should do something like that. Or maybe we can start like another pod. Who knows? We'll do 2 pods.
The possibilities
what else are we doing?
Yeah, working a 9 to 5.
Well, when we're not fucking around up there and doing nothing, we can come down here and do a pod, you know?
Speaking of fucking around, let's talk about The Civil Dead. That movie is the definition of just a guy fucking around.
Oh.
Yeah, so not sure where we left off or where you guys left off, but The Civil Dead, what I really enjoyed about that is the fact that the director did star in the film, and we want to make short films and things like that, and I feel like that just gives me more inspiration to want to do something like that, because when you see it executed... We should
actually get to our film that we were going to do.
I know, and I wrote a whole short book.
Yeah, which we're going to be releasing eventually.
We got a lot going on, guys.
Well, you got a book, and then we want to... Then you have other short stories that you want to compile into a full novella. We have it all. I told you guys, it's all coming together. We just have to... It's like Tom DeLonge over here, where like we have like 40 million ideas, and they're all good, but then like we start working on one thing for like 3 weeks, and then we're like, all right, it's like almost done, but we don't really, and then we move on to like the next thing, and then we don't finish it, get it ready. Like him, how he has his band, and then he has another band, and then he's working with the government to do Aliens, and he has a movie and 2 more books coming out.
Not everybody can say they're working with the government to unfold the alien conspiracies.
I mean, honestly, I just rewatched the Urethra Chronicles and from Blink, and he's like, yeah, and someday you guys are gonna be like, Tom, that's crazy. I can't believe you told me about aliens. And it was in like 2002.
Right, and now he's on fucking Instagram.
Yeah. But hey, Tom showed us about aliens.
Hey Tom, come on our podcast. Big fans.
I think we can get Tom on our podcast.
I fucked your mom.
I think we could get Tom DeLonge on our podcast if I emailed him and like said the right things. I'm like literally his biggest fucking fan. I don't even care.
Tom,
I
am an
follow
alien.
Tom DeLonge from Blink.
I have
Even his shitty movie that he made that nobody liked, I liked it. How about that?
I watched it with you.
Yeah, we didn't even finish it because you were like, this fucking sucks. But the guy that directed that did the Underwater movie with Kristen Stewart and the newest Paranormal Activity movie.
I've only watched one of the 2 of those. I'm gonna let you guys guess which one.
But I thought I didn't hate that Paranormal Activity movie, and I mean Underwater wasn't that good, but whatever.
My only problem with that Paranormal Activity movie is that they didn't release it in theaters.
Yeah, I do like his directing style, like the way that he directs movies, though. But
well, speaking of the way we like a director's directing style, let's talk about Holy Spider.
Oh, right. Wait, what movie did that guy
He
do?
also did Border.
Border, right.
Border was a crazy watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Ali Abbasi, I believe his name is. Holy Spider is a movie that punched me in the face repeatedly, kicked me over, punched me in the stomach, spit on me, and then left me for dead.
Sounds like a Stasi segue.
I don't know how else to tell you, man. Like, that movie was so, like,
yeah.
You know the scene in Final Destination when the guy gets choked out in the shower and you see his eyes like go.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about a couple scenes in Holy Spider, watching the people get choked out. I'm like, okay, that's Final Destination activity.
True. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought like all the performances were good and it was a good story.
Like, I legitimately cannot recommend that movie enough.
Yeah, and it's on Netflix, so go watch it.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why you're not watching that yet.
It was one of the best movies of last year.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
100% agree.
It's not for everyone, like FlickPick or our Flick Connection.
Our guy, Darren Van Dam.
He said it. He was like, I don't know if this is for everybody, but
I should start calling him my uncle, like Art calls Guillermo his uncle.
Your
I
weird
feel
uncle,
like,
maybe your sex guy uncle.
My uncle Darren. No.
Can we send that to him?
I am dead. That sounds so good. My uncle Darren. Like.
Oh my god. He's a weird guy.
He's just. I can't. I'm turning into him.
Honestly. But.
Another sex guy, John Bernthal in Sharpstick.
Oh,
No.
Right. Wait, was he in that?
Yeah.
John Bernthal was in
Remember,
Sharpstick?
he was married to Lena Dunham.
Wasn't that a different guy?
I don't think it was.
Yeah, whatever. The movie sucked. Well, you were actually looking forward to it.
I was looking forward to Sharp Stick. And I feel like there is a movie that is out right now called I believe it's out, Palm Trees and Power Lines, where it shows the dynamic of a younger relationship with an older, mature person in a better way, where it's not glamorizing it. And I feel like even though she's not like underage in this movie, just her demeanor and how things were presented made me feel a little uncomfy.
Yeah.
And I just Lena Dunham.
I think we already talked about it. But
we did. She's just not doing it for me anymore.
Yeah, Lena, what are you doing? You were literally our Amy Schumer. Another one we just wanted to quickly mention was Meet Me in the Bathroom, which is a doc.
Bands I love. The Strokes.
That you listen to like all the time.
Yes.
Every time we're in the car, it's like the same.
Everybody makes mistakes.
This doc was literally for you. Like that's like what that's you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they did another doc. They put out, I think it was Utopia that put out another doc with like the Talking Heads or something. It was like a Talking Heads.
David Byrne, my guy.
Yeah, I think it was like I think it was them or Neon maybe, but I think it was Utopia that did it. It was some doc recently that it was like a performance from them and like newer footage with older footage spliced in.
I am very much set. I don't listen to new music very often unless it's like something I've come across or something that like strikes a chord, but Taylor Swift. But I am very much set in my old ways with music, and I don't change things up very often.
Yeah, true.
I like Tool. And Tool likes me. And you know what? We have a mutual relationship where I listen to at least one album a day.
You like RuPaul, and James Maynard Keenan is out there in a bra and boobies.
Performed last night in Florida with a huge set of honkers in red lipstick and a blonde wig in drag. Honkers. What a guy.
What a guy.
Amazing. And Taylor Swift's out here performing in the rain. He's doing the Lord's work.
Right. But before we talk about some other movies that we loved from them, let's mention the one that we hated the most.
Oh, yeah. We're sorry. We got to do this to you guys. But The Scariest 61st, we probably... Dasha was our saving grace. Yeah, what are you doing? But like we watched it for you. Not good. I mean, not honestly, a good movie.
And Utopia, if you know Dasha, get her in touch with Mike Redbar from Redbar Radio.
Mike David at redbarradio.net.
The Vapegate?
Vapegate. Oh, I don't have a pen to like fake vape. No.
Where she was like vaping on a podcast or something. But yeah, that movie was wasn't it about like fucking Jeffrey Epstein?
Do you know what that movie makes me feel like?
The Hilary Duff like fucking
the Sharon Tate movie, The Haunting of Sharon Tate. Yeah. No, except
this was a lot more
it makes me feel like tits. The propaganda movie, tits. The propaganda movies that have been coming out, like the Nefarious, that one that I wanted to watch.
They owe us money. They collecting. Do. I'm sending Tony Soprano
or billing them.
Yeah.
That's our name.
Yeah, we're collecting. Sorry, guys.
But what's that movie that I said I wanted to watch? It's a conspiratorial.
No, we have to
Caviar.
Go back to this. Oh yeah, Caviar. But Nefarious. Hello. We started this Nefarious things, and then all of a sudden everything is like Nefarious this, Nefarious that. Yeah.
Y'all weren't.
There's like 3 movies called Nefarious. That before. Yeah. What? What? Since when?
We're gonna trademark this.
They just come out of nowhere because they hear our name and like.
And it sounds fucking cool.
And then you have like it's like a Kevin Sorbo kind of movie. Like, get out of here! You don't need that.
Yikes! You don't want that. That's some like pure flicks action. No. Okay. Just to wrap it up.
Yeah, that was
because we got to go cook dinner. It's getting late.
It's okay. I'm cranked up on the bowls.
Woo! No.
Yow!
Well, we're watching a lot of Lip Gallagher from Shameless, and he's on The Bear, which is
Bear.
coming back soon. All of our shows are coming back, even though there's a writer's strike.
Also, what's her name from The Bear? I forget her name.
The black one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She works with Rachel Sennett a lot.
Yes, and the other one from Shiva Baby is going to be in theater camp with her from The Bear. And
Wait, they're gonna be in that together?
yes, and also with Benji from Pitch Perfect.
Right.
Ben Platt.
I thought you were gonna say Benji Madden,
I don't think he would be in
like
theater
the
camp.
Good Charlotte guys.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Yeah. I'm here. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
This is important when they were talking about what's her face after that, who did the show.
Cameron Diaz.
They were talking about the show Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with whoever did the host of that, and then he's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
At Ted
I'm
Danson's
here at Ted
bachelor
Danson's
pad."
bachelor pad. Why Ted Danson? Okay.
I just had
So-
to get a "this is important" in there, you know.
We loved Shiva Baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we were just talking about them, so let's segue into that.
Yes, we loved Shiva Baby. That was if you guys want a movie that will make your fucking butthole be clenched the whole time because you are just stressed out, that's one.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one, and it's the short film it's based on is pretty. It's like pretty much the same thing, like exactly.
We love a full length that stays true to the short film and doesn't change it entirely, a la Mama and Lights Out.
Right. But Rachel Sennett's pretty good.
She
We
was
liked her.
so funny
come on
in
the pod
Bodies,
whenever she
Bodies,
wants.
Bodies. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can come on our pod. Please.
Yeah, we're cool.
We are cool.
You can vape.
You can vape on our pod. We won't even cut it out. No. Dasha? No. Another guy we would love to come on our pod because we've got some questions. Vortex. Gaspar Noé.
Right. That guy, he'd be too intense to like talk to. I don't know what I would.
Did
even
you
say.
mean to break my heart with this movie?
I mean, honestly, that's his most serious movie to date.
Oh my god. So sad. When we got a screener for
Dario
that.
Argento, leading role, killing it. It's his first ever acting role.
Yeah, and he was so
Absolutely
good.
killed it.
But like when I
Where's his Oscar?
yeah, going into Vortex, I was so excited that we got the screener, but like
Yeah.
immediately in my head, I was thinking, "Oh, this is going to break me."
Yeah.
And it did.
I mean, yeah, all of Gaspar's movies. He's one of my faves.
Yeah, oh yeah. We love climax in this house.
And we're not talking about Districted. I'm just kidding. It's short and Districted.
Yeah, we're like, let's get wild one night. And we're like, yeah, let's watch this fucking gross ass short film. And we're like, oh no, there's too much baby crying in this one.
Yeah. That's all we'll say. You guys could just
You
go
can
watch
fill
it.
in the blanks there.
It's called Districted.
It's there's a
Larry
film.
Clark is in
Larry
it.
Clark and what's her face? Marina
Oh, right.
Abramovic.
Yeah. Her. Yeah.
Her,
Marina.
the performance artist.
Yeah.
Speaking of performance art, we'll wrap it up with "We're all going to the World's Fair."
Right. We like this one. I
I-
thought. Well, you go.
I feel like it's not fair to put this in the category of a Skinamarink or the Outwaters.
Yeah.
I feel like
Emma, Spooky Astronauts. I think it was her that did that.
I feel like it has so much more substance than those kind of movies, and it's much more intriguing. Skinamarink made me want to skin myself alive.
Yeah, it was literally okay, Stassi, but it was literally like the worst movie that we saw all year, at least for me. I don't know about you guys. It was pretty bad.
No, did we watch the Retaliators this year? Because they were on the Chainsaw Wars, and I think that one was pretty fucking bad.
Right.
Retaliator! Wait, Papa Roach is coming to Windsor. Jacoby Shaddix. We should ask him about the movie. Right.
That movie fucking blew dicks. What's with movies being bad?
Let me tell
At
you,
least
I
we're all
am
going to
sitting
Will's
on a
Ferris game.
fucking story that is gonna make y'all just want more. So let's.
Well, one thing about let's get back into movies. One thing we're all going to the World's Fair. The director, they did a other movie thing, documentary thing about Slenderman.
Oh, right.
And it ended up as lost media until this year. And then they put it out again, I think, like the whole they put it out like the whole thing with like some deleted scenes, I think.
Yeah, we should definitely check that out because while Slenderman, like all that property is kind of ridiculous, it's always nice to see a different perspective.
Right. Yeah. But that's all we got.
Yep.
Any takebacks or apologies?
Actually, yeah. If you guys remember our last pod, I just want to do a little bit of a take back and a giveaway. I said that David Cho did breakfast, lunch, and dinner on YouTube. It's Netflix, and it's not David Cho. It's David Choi, the other one. So that's my take back.
The other one. The other what?
The other David.
The other David. Okay.
Pretty sure I have it right this time.
The other David. Right.
Let me just do a quick Google because I don't want to get this wrong for a second time in a row.
No, I know what you mean though. But David Cho, didn't he just get canceled?
Yeah.
You know
Sorry. David Chang.
David Chang.
David Chang. Who is a fantastic chef, and I love watching everything that he does. So,
Yeah.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You guys want a good cooking show? That's the one. It's not on YouTube. It's on Netflix.
Right. But yeah. And yeah.
I feel like I
John
had another
Wick
take
4.
back. Yeah, we're gonna watch John Wick 4. I'm only here for Ria Sawayama.
She's in that.
She's in that.
I'm only here for the minimal dialogue for 2.5 hours of nothing. Saying nothing.
It'll be a good film to edit a video to because not much to pay attention to.
Right. Just action.
Yeah.
But well, I guess that's it.
It's dinner time, so that's
have
all
to
for
make dinner
that's all for today's video. Good thing Ashley did her mise en place beforehand.
And then you can film your other videos, and you still have time because you're not going to film until it gets dark anyway. So it's
And I
it's
gotta
fine.
work tomorrow. Back to work after 4 days off.
Well, I'm cranked up on Red Bull, so
Yow!
Popo's
Yeah, should we just start ending it with a yow instead of a popo's out?
We can do both.
Yow! Popo's out!
It's both of our guys. Well,
Popo yow!
should I get? We should put Yao on. Okay, Yao has to go on the soundboard.
Yeah, for those of you who
because
don't watch Maddie Matheson,
he's
you're
the greatest
missing
guy
out.
of all time.
100%.
And he created the bear. It's a great show.
Yeah.
And we also need to get the Walls clip
Walls!
because Ryan Dunn has to be on the soundboard at all costs. I just have to get my lazy ass to get the clip and put it on the soundboard.
Alex will tell you that I can name every scene in every episode of Evil to Bam. I can recall episodes of Bam's podcast, Radio Bam. I got it all locked in the vault.
You literally knew like the exact episode name, like exactly where it was, like in the clip.
I am Bam Margera's #1 fan. Do not forget that.
Apparently, yeah.
Since 2004.
And fuck the Bam subreddit. That's how we're ending. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jess Margera might be a bad guy, but you better give me some good music.
Right. Yeah, where's that CKY
Where's that
album?
CKY album? That's what we're
Oh my gosh. Well.
Yow!
Yeah. All right.